Hello, everyone. I am back for another review. First of all, happy Easter, everyone. I am at my parents' house right now for Easter dinner, but while I have a little bit of time, I wanted to review Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So, I don't have the pops yet. Obviously, they just barely got announced. I will do an unboxing once I get all those that will be separate from this video. But, yeah, I kind of have noticed that, like, a lot of Marvel pops, especially more with the Disney Plus shows and stuff, haven't been releasing very, before the show comes out, which is unfortunate. They're still releasing before the movies, but the shows aren't getting the same treatment with those pops. But anyway, yeah. So I wanted to review Born Again Season 1. So, I love this show. I just right off the bat. First, we'll go into the negatives, though. So, my biggest problems with this show, there were only really two things. Number one is some of the action. I don't even know how to explain it, but some of the action looked really clunky and kind of overly choreographed. Like, it looked like they were taking instructions right from someone on the side of the set on what to do. It kind of, some of the action just looked off to me. I don't even know how to really describe it. And then I feel that Muse was not wasted, but he was in a way. Like, he was killed, like, right after being introduced and right after being established as, this serial killer who uses people's blood to paint art on city walls. Like, that's crazy. And then he just died. I was just like, dang. We have seen in this corner of the universe with, like, Elektra, we have seen people come back to life, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I just feel like he should have been in the show a little bit longer because he was a great villain. But besides that, I don't really have anything negative to say. So I guess we'll go into the positives, which there are a lot. First off, Daredevil's back, man, and Kingpin. Like, if you like the Netflix shows, like the series like I do, this felt like just such a natural continuation of those. I mean, besides Karen and Foggy not really being in it, maybe it wouldn't feel like a continuation, but besides that, everything else felt like a continuation. Daredevil coming back to being Daredevil. Kingpin is back. His rise to power again, and seeing kind of what Commissioner Gallo says right before he kills him, which we'll get to in a little bit. Yeesh. But right before Kingpin kills Commissioner Gallo's like, you can't stop being Kingpin. Like, that's just who you are. That's who he is. And we saw him back in full force. And gosh, it was freaking awesome. White Tiger was also a good character. Heather was also a good character. Matt's lawyer friends, I don't remember what their names are, but they were awesome. Seeing Kamala Khan's dad back was awesome. Kamala Khan. Yeah, I was thinking of Kamala Harris for some reason. I don't know why. I just got the names confused. Kamala Khan, seeing Miss Marvel's dad back, we'll just say that. Pops also being confirmed to exist in this universe. Punisher. Yes! Seeing Punisher back was so freaking sick. John Bernthal, such a good actor. Oh my gosh, all the characters, man, especially all the returning characters, were so awesome. And then, man, I have to just specifically point out the scene where Matt goes to talk to Frank, and Frank, having lost his family and everyone he loves, understands what Matt is going through and understands, like, what Matt's thought process is. So he's like, it's all about him. Like, Matt's like, it's not about Foggy, and Punisher's like, it's all about him. Like, when you hear him, he talks to you. The same thing happens with my little boy, When I, am doing what I'm doing, I hear him. And then, like, when Matt lashes out and he's like, he got life, Punisher's just like, what about Foggy? Did he get life? Like, that interaction was honestly top 5 interaction in the entire MCU. Like, I'm not even joking. It was phenomenal. Like, I don't get emotional a lot during, like, movies and shows, but I got a little emotional during that scene. It was that good. But yeah, all the characters. I did say the action. I said some action was a little bit clunky and weird, But for the most part, besides that, the action was pretty good outside of the few scenes. Bullseye was back too. Vanessa being back too. Karen coming back in the last episode just felt like, oh man, like we're back. Like this is, it feels like a reunion. And it was so good. And then, holy, that one scene. If you know what I'm talking about. Commissioner Gallows' death scene. Whew. Yeesh. I kind of get like queasy around blood, but not like blood in movies and stuff. Like it's usually like when I'm like having my blood drawn or like when I'm getting poked with needles and stuff. Like I don't like that. But like I don't usually get queasy when there's blood on screen. But like, dude, my stomach was churning a little bit watching Kingpin smash this guy's head like a zit. I mean, it was yeesh. Marvel wasn't lying when they said that this show was gonna be violent and it was gonna be over the top. And they weren't lying. I kind of thought it was just them hyping up the show, trying to get people to watch it, a little bit. But no, they weren't lying. I mean, seeing a dude's jaw fall off and his head smashed in, I was like, oh my goodness. This is Kingpin, man. Like you could see how excited I'm getting. Like this is Kingpin. And it tops the car door scene from the Netflix show. Let me just say that. It absolutely clears the car door scene. That was brutal. I mean, brutal. I literally paused the show and just sat there for like 10, 15 seconds after that. And I was like, oh my goodness. That was crazy. And then Muse 2, being a serial killer who uses the blood of his victims to paint art. That's so cool. It was so cool seeing that. And he was a really good villain. Seeing his interaction with Heather was, oh man, like such good acting. Like there was such good acting in this show all around. But yeah, seeing Daredevil put on the suit again, Bullseye being back, I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing. I don't have that much to like say about the show because it was good. This is what Marvel needed, a street level project. That's not about saving the multiverse. That's not about stopping Thanos or stopping some interdimensional being from destroying the universe. Just a street level story about Kingpin's rise to power again and Daredevil having to deal with that and having to deal with Foggy's death and Karen leaving and everything. It was so good. I cannot wait for season 2. I can't wait for all the new suits that are coming in season 2. I am hoping and praying we get a Daredevil and Spider-Man team up versus Kingpin. Please, Kevin Feige. That would just be the icing on the cake. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you loved the Netflix show, you're gonna love you love Born Again. Like I think is it on the same level in quality as a Netflix show? I think so. I think it's on that same level. But yeah. So again, once I get the pops, I will, I'll unbox them and we'll talk about them. But that's if I can find them somewhere else before August or September when Amazon says they're coming, I'll get them. But it's probably going to be a while. But anyway, yeah, again, like I said, I hope y'all are having a good Easter Sunday, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.